So you were saying before we started recording that you are not a fan of the French vanilla
No, I'm not. Not
anymore.
anymore. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't even think I like the syrup.
I'm sorry to hear that, sweetie, that you don't even like French vanilla syrup anymore.
I know. What is the world coming to?
I don't know what the world is coming to, but welcome everybody to another episode of Tech Trapper Live with your host, Aaron Reed, and the lovely Dominique Danielle, aka Dominique Unscripted.
Oh, she Ink says she can barely hear you. You can barely hear me, or you can barely hear Mr. Aaron over
Who
there.
knows who can barely hear someone?
Do we need to yell into the microphone?
I hope not. I think it's turned up loud enough. What about now?
Don't tell him that because it's gonna be
Oh,
mine in a
yeah.
moment.
Oh, hey. Whoa, whoa, hey, whoa,
It's
whoa,
gonna be that's my
whoa.
color, and he knows that. So he should have just bought two instead of one. Oh, she can barely hear both of us. Okay.
What is going on, man, with this nonsense?
You broke it.
I probably did. Let me see. I have the correct microphone on.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She said she's gonna max her volume.
I mean, what's going on here, people? Oh, I have my meta glasses. No, well, yeah, I do have meta glasses on. Um, let's see what this sounds like if I hop on the old YouTube here. But
I
while
want
I'm
water.
but while I'm checking that out, sweetie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm gonna have some water here because coffee kind of dries you out, and I'm having a little coffee with you this evening.
You know, it does dry you out a little bit, and yeah, and I
I
drink too much coffee.
I probably needed some water anyway.
You probably did. Oh, it's not letting me. That's whack. Hold on, let me do this.
What are you trying to do, sir?
I was just trying to see, what it sounded like, but I think I made it. I figured it out. So how's everybody doing tonight?
She said she's gonna max her volume. You sound normal, if that makes sense. Not like you're all maxed. I don't
Oh, okay. So how's everybody doing today in this pop up on a Tuesday night Tech Trapper Live show? I don't really have anything planned. I mean, I always can talk about tech, Ink, sweetie. We're gonna talk about maybe a book or two that you picked up. You went on a book haul recently, so if you guys are into book talk or books, reading, literature, sci-fi, fantasy, I think Sweetie reads the romance genre a lot. So
Yes, I do read the romance genre, um, romantasy, if you will. I read the mafia, gangster, romance. You the why choose tropes.
what
I'm
is
all over the
what is it
place.
called? The what tropes?
Why choose?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh,
Why choose tropes?
yes. There are so many. Tropes are like kinks. There's so many. So very many.
Hmm.
They're like kinks.
Maybe we can write a story with a e-ink trope. You know,
That's very techy.
it can be like a nerd couple. And they write they write hot and steamy notes to each other on their super note manta.
And are they sending them to each other? Like how is it like email? Is it like what's that movie? The Lake House with Sandra Bullock. It's not the Lake House. It's the movie with Sandra Bullock and the dude, and they're like a couple of years apart. and she puts the letter in the mailbox, and he gets it the next day, but it's really like years apart, and they're both at the same house, but it's like, yeah,
Well,
it's weird. What movie is that? You don't know?
that's that sounds fun. But no, this is gonna be through the partner app Sync. So okay, the young lady is gonna have the Nomad because she has small hands. She doesn't need the larger tablet. And then the young man's gonna have the Manta. And I'm only using Supernote because they have names: the Nomad, the Manta. All right, and so they're gonna write hot and steamy notes to each other in a folder. But the folder isn't gonna be like seductive. It's gonna say like work spam. And then they're gonna go into the folder once it syncs these hot and spicy, steamy notes of what they want to do to each other. And
Um,
she has the Nomad, he has the Manta. You know,
this sounds very reminiscent of something.
of what?
Um, of our meeting, of our first coupling, if you will, of coming together. Only we would pass notes using the students at the YMCA.
Yeah, but the only difference is they weren't hot and steamy
They
notes.
were not hot and steamy.
Because you can't trust the
No,
teenager not to read the
no,
note
you
as you
cannot.
tell her to take it to her.
Hi, Robert.
What's going on, Robert? How you doing?
Yeah, but I mean, I said it's very reminiscent. I didn't say it was exact. I just said very reminiscent of of how we came to sort of be. Yeah.
I got a new camera angle tonight because I was recording some content and I tried. I'm trying. So in 2026, I said I wanted my production to be a little bit more professional. I wanted to change up some stuff. I wanted to give some different looks, and I just never moved the camera from where it was at for the normal live. Mainly because I have two more videos to record. Yeah.
The Notebook in Ink. Kai.
Yeah.
She says,
Wait,
"Stop it! I can't laugh anymore." That's not the movie I was talking about, but
but the Notebook is when she low key like cheated on homie, and then she really ain't want him until she couldn't remember nothing, right?
she didn't cheat on him.
I feel like she
She
did.
was more so betrothed to someone else, but she fell in love with the guy who, you know, and who she really wanted to be with, but her mom came, took her away. And really, her mom story is pretty much her story. She fell in love with a guy too, but her mama made her marry somebody else. So eventually she goes back, she gets a dude, and then she gets Alzheimer's and he spends his days trying to make her remember. Yeah.
I would have sent her back to the streets where she
That's
belonged.
not nice. She says she likes the new angle.
Oh, thanks, she. I tried something new, and no one really knows how junky this room is, so I had to clean out this corner over here.
I have books on that shelf.
Over here. That's the other thing we're doing in 2026. We're redoing the content space. We have a dual purpose content space inside of I guess you would call this a small room, sweetie. Would you call
It's
it a
a
small
small
room?
room.
It's a small room. Although I've been looking on YouTube and most people's content room isn't really bigger than this. And so we have like some furniture in here that shouldn't be in here. Like we have this sectional that's large. It might be too large for where we had it in the first place.
Probably so.
So we broke it up into two pieces because we live in an old house. You know what I'm saying? It's a
You
older
broke it
part
up.
of town, older house. You know, and it's enough space for us because we don't have kids, and I like where I'm at. I'm in the center of the city, so.
It's a nice location.
But because of that, you don't have enough storage, and your furniture's too big. So we
My dining table is huge.
the dining table is huge.
Yes.
I don't even know why we bought this
Because
big
it was
dining table,
such a nice
and it was just
table.
me and you.
We were thinking that, family and friends will come over. They'll have some place to sit and eat and drink and play games. These are the things that we were thinking. But no one comes to visit us except on holidays. So yeah,
I don't really want people to come visit me either.
we know. We know.
So, sweetie,
Yes.
how's life been going on with you and the Kindle Scribe? You are writing your book. So we're both
Oh,
working on our
okay.
books. You're writing your book. So how is that experience going with the Kindle Scribe? Do you have you reached the point with writing more now on e-ink? Have you reached the point where you need more from a device?
Maybe. I
Maybe.
don't know. Don't make that face, sir. Don't give me that smirk and smile thing you have going on there. Don't do it.
Let's talk about it.
No.
What let's talk about it. What are some of the things that you are wanting to have, or what's missing from your experience now that you might be outgrowing the Kindle Scribe?
So I don't know if this is even a thing on other tablets because you would know.
She Ink
So
would know too.
I have my folder for my book. So I write each chapter in a different on a different paper, right?
Yeah.
But I was trying to
Hold on. Say that one more time. You do what?
so in my folder
Yeah.
there are subfolders, correct?
Yeah.
So I have maybe not even subfolders. I don't know.
You so yes, you have a folder sub. You can have a folder
Right, but
subfolder
I'm trying to figure out
situation.
what I'm really trying to say here. So hold on, those are questions for trivia. Um, so with my go to the next thing. Jeez Louise. Okay, there is my folder for my book. All right. So okay, I have a folder and a subfolder, right?
Right.
So what I wanted to do, I write each chapter on a different sheet, different notebook,
Notebook.
different
Gotcha.
notebook.
That makes sense.
But I was going to try to move um certain pages of the notebook out and put them the ones that I had what is it what is it called when you have the thing AI rewrite it so it looks
Oh, so you're using AI to OCR your handwriting. So are you
right.
converting it to text?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess. I
So
don't
you're
know.
doing a text conversion. Gotcha.
Right. So I wanted to take those pages and move them into another notebook, another folder. And so they'll be all together. But it won't let me. I don't know if anything will do that, but it won't let me. And
Oh,
that's annoying.
you just want to combine you want so you want to combine so you have two notebooks. All right, so let's say no one notebook is chapter 1,
Mm-hmm.
notebook 2 is chapter 2.
Yes.
And so you want to combine those two notebooks and make one notebook.
I only want the 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 pages though. I don't want all the pages in that, but I only want the converted pages.
So you want to combine your converted pages into one notebook.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that.
On what?
You can do it on books. You can do it on Remarkable. You can do it on Supernote. You can do it on.
Because I can't do it on this.
You can't do it on that for real.
I've tried. Maybe I don't know. Because I go in, right?
Yeah, I'm
And I
listening.
select, and I hit move, but it wants to move it around in the notebook, not into not into another folder. That's not an option that I've seen.
I got to try it out. I got to look at it because it's been so long since I've really tried to do something like that on the Scribe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the old software does it. Now, the updated software for the Kindle Scribe release for 2025/26. So when we get the color soft here, but I think we can order it on the 29th, 28th, one of those days. So when we get that, it has it has like something called it has a new workspace. So we might be able to do it with the new software. I don't know if the old software does it because essentially when you do the conversion, it stays within a notebook. I remember that piece, but I don't think I can move. I don't. Yeah, I don't think you can. You can merge notebooks with the Kindle Scribe, at least with the older software. I don't know about the new software. That would be a question for David Tablet Tech if he hops on or if he checks out the replay. Let us know if you can do that. Okay, so what else you want to do?
Mm, are you reading anything?
What do you mean?
Oh, you talking about? We still on this? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, I'm talking
I
about.
moved on something totally different.
There's no moving on.
Um. Also, I think we talked about this before. With so I'll be writing something,
Yeah,
and which has happened a couple of times, and I'll forget something, but I have it in my notes. It would be nice if I could kind of hit a button to go to like my characters and settings sheet without having to go out of this, go into that. If they're like a little, I guess you call, what you call them, a tag or a link where I can hop between. That would be a lot easier than going out looking and then coming all the way back in, that sort of thing. I don't know if something does it has become annoying. It really has.
I think the new software has some sort of way you can quickly access your other notes.
Mhm.
Now it doesn't have links. I don't think it has tags either. So your tags are going to be more for organization. So let's say if I'm working on a page and I'm talking about the life of a gazelle, I will make gazelle the tag. So when I am out of the notebook and I want to search for that information about the gazelle, you go to your tag, hit gazelle, it's gonna pull it up. Now, like books has links. So let's say if I'm writing, and I actually do this a lot, I'll be writing in chapter 5, and I might throw the link. I'll throw the link to my landing page, which would be the landing page with links to everything. It's like a something. It was how I made a table of contents before books came up with the outline feature. So my process at that time, my first page would be like a landing page,
Mhm.
and as I created a new chapter, I would just put like chapter 10, and then I'll make a link from chapter 10 to the actual notebook. Okay. So then, I would have that system of folder, subfolder. So I might have, one folder for the book, and I would have 10, 12 different notebooks in there. But I would have just one page that would be a landing page where I can just go to that page, click on something, it's going to take me to that notebook. And then, books has arrows that will take you directly back to the last page you were on. Now you have the outline. So I think books will be good for you along with Pinstar
Mm.
because they both have an outline. So now you don't need a new notebook. You can do everything within the same notebook, and you're just adding your table of contents as you go. Now, what I do with books, I I'll have one folder, and within that folder I will have, 8 different notebooks. But the good thing about books is you have a bulk merge or bulk management function where now I can go to bulk management, I can select those 8 notebooks, and I just merge them all together. And everything travels and falls in line. So my table of contents with my outline is going to match up with the rest of the stuff. Same thing with my tags. So it sounds like you need a new tablet, babe.
I'm getting one. It's called the Kindle Scribe Color Soft.
We're gonna get the color soft, and I'm gonna see if that helps you out. I know it still doesn't have tags, still doesn't have links.
We're gonna see.
I mean, we're gonna get it anyway because you like the Kindle Scribe anyway, and no matter if you get another tablet for your writing,
On it.
you're still gonna use a
You
Scribe.
know I am. You know this. But other than that, I've been liking the whole writing process. Yeah. I,
How's the writing feel on that scribe? Do you like it?
no, I like writing on a scrap. I like it even better now with the crystal nib.
You do. So
Love that thing. I love that nib.
you love the crystal nib?
I love the crystal nib. I love the way it feels going across the paper. I love that nib. Yep, I do. I don't know why. I just do. I like it.
So I know the
I like it.
I know the Heart of Metal too. You didn't like that one because it was
That pen heavy.
it's a little heavy, and that pen is heavy.
I'm tired of writing already, and I ain't even picked it up. That pen is heavy
But
for no reason.
if you take the fact away that it's heavy, and you just think about how it feels on the screen on the surface,
Mm-hmm.
which nib do you think you like better? The crystal nib from Rants About Tech or the Supernote nib from Supernote?
I like the crystal nail, the
So
one you got from Raspberry Tech,
uh,
because I don't know. It's if I am remembering correctly, uh, I am remembering correctly using this pen. It was scratchy. If I'm thinking of the right
the Heart
pen,
of
and
Metal.
yeah, it seemed scratchy, and I didn't like it. What are we saying? Thank you, sweetie, for what she
I
she
think
said
she's
finally.
speaking about the crystal nib, maybe.
Oh, okay, about the Christmas. Yeah, I love that thing. I love. Yeah, I need more of those. Yeah.
See, I like the So I don't have a problem with the way Supernote feels on screen. The For me, the Heart of Metal 2 is a little bit too heavy. My hand starts to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but so I like Rod's Crystal Nib
Mm-hmm.
because it feels more like the palm nib that I like to
Mm.
use. So I like to use the palm nib that you get with the Kindle Scribe Premium pen.
Mm-hmm.
And now the I got the Remarkable 2, I actually like the way uh the the palm nibs that come with the I guess they're palm nibs that come with the Remarkable 2. I like those a little bit better than the Kindle Scribe Premium pen nibs, but they both are the best non-ceramic nibs that I've used. And Rod's Crystal Nib feels and sounds similar to that. So that's why I really like it. Has nothing to do with just because I like Rod and I like Rants About Tech. Because the Supernote is nice, but also I realized the other day that Heart of Metal 2 is the best. Is it's the nice. It's probably one of the nicest looking digital writing pens outside of the Mont Blanc pen,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also a trash pen. But I'm gonna tell you why it's a trash pen, because it's too heavy, and it's too heavy and it's fragile.
Mm.
I've dropped this Lammy 20 times. This one right here, well, not this one, I have so many, but similar to this, I've dropped it so many times and nothing happens to it. It
Nope.
works fine. I was walking on, okay, we all have flown on planes before. I was in the hangar. I had to walk up the little, what do you call the stairs?
Stairs
I thought it was a term for it, flight attendant woman.
for the stairs, the jet bridge.
Well, you have the jet bridge, but we don't have a jet bridge in the hangar, so we got to have the stairs that we push up to the plane to walk on the plane.
I don't know nothing about them. We just call them stairs.
Okay, well, they stairs. So I was at the top of the stairs, walking out the plane, taking notes, and I dropped my Lammy from that high. And I was like, oh my God, it's going to break. By the time I got to the bottom of the stairs, I was already sad. I was ready to be upset. I picked up my pen. It worked fine. Nothing wrong with it at all. Not even a scratch. Not even a scratch, guys.
Scratch.
Not a scratch. Now I must admit, it wasn't the actual AL star. It was the plastic Lammy, but still, not a scratch. Nothing wrong with the nib. Still works fine. I dropped this Heart of Metal 2, not on the floor. I was adjusting my overhead camera and it slipped out of my hand and fell on my desk. Stop working. I've had to replace the base for the pen 3 times.
You
I'm
have.
on the
You
third
have.
base. And if it wasn't for Rod who sent me two of them, then I would have to wait for this base to come from China.
China.
China. And it would have took like who knows. It's trash. I can't even drop the pen from here to here.
No.
It writes nice and it looks good though.
That's because it's so heavy. That's why.
Now I will say this though. I like the push pin. So the push pin that Supernova provides, that thing is nice. And I've dropped that one too, and it wasn't mine. But I dropped it and nothing happened to it. And then of course, the Safari Vista that they have, it's nice as well. I want one, but I don't want to wait 3 weeks for it to come.
You're disturbing the puppy with all your moving.
She disturbs me at night with all her moving, so we're even. Nobody really understands. So yeah. I'm liking Remarkable 2. I did my Remarkable 2 review video, part two. It's the views aren't moving as fast as I would want them to, and they're not moving as fast as some of my other videos move. I just think it's because it's been out for 5+ years, and people either already have it or they drank the Kool-Aid of some of these more larger content creators who claim that the Remarkable platform is overpriced and too limited. I drank the Kool-Aid once, and then I tested it, and I like it.
Well,
You
you
need to
just have to circulate it more. Get it out there. And so people can see.
you need to try the Remarkable too. I know you tried it, but you need to try it though. You need to try it, babe.
I need to try it.
I think if it had the Kindle app on it, you would steal it.
Oh, maybe.
You would. If it had Kindle on it, you would steal it because it does everything that you need it to do,
Oh, okay.
just not Kindle.
Oh,
But
that sucks.
I was looking at a YouTube video and it said the title of the video was "When Less Is More," and they were talking about comparing the Kindle e-reader to a Kobo e-reader.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I'm gonna watch the video, but it got me to thinking. When less is more, and when people complain about not having tools on certain tablets. And I think I like less tools on my eating tablets now. I enjoy the simplicity of really having a paper replacement.
You really said ew because there's paper right there.
I did say that. Chat, they tried to get me to use a real piece of paper. I said, ew.
The
Who
best
wants that?
fountain tip nib is on the RM2.
It is because I hate fountain tip nibs. I hate the fountain tip nibs. I hate
like
the
it.
calligraphy nibs.
I
That's
like that.
because y'all probably have nice handwriting. I write
No,
with
over the
chicken
years,
scratch.
my handwriting has really gotten horrible. I used to write really neat.
You know what it is? It's because we got away from writing and everything is typing on a computer or something. And that's the other reason why I like these notebooks because when I went and got the Kindle Scribe, my handwriting was horrible. It's getting better now because I've been writing more, but I realized when I went and got the Kindle Scribe that I stopped writing. Outside of like meeting notes, and a lot of times I would be packing a heavy laptop to my meetings and I would just be typing away in the middle of a meeting. And it wasn't just me, it was everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody has the laptop up, they're low key hiding behind the screen and they're typing away and I realized that I didn't write enough. And, you know, now that I have these e-ink tablets, I don't want to touch paper. Ew. Don't give me a sheet of paper. I go out of my way to I go out of my way at work to move documents on my 10.3 or the Note App 4C that I don't have to. Like I would spend the extra 2 minutes to put this document on my tablet, and then I go fill it out and use it. When I don't have to. When I can easily just pick up the pen that I have sitting on my desk and just fill out the form. Is that weird?
You're weird.
But I mean it does work because I have a I have a couple of forms that I have to use, weekly. So I have one that I use every Monday, and I have another one I think I use every Thursday. So I don't have to print them out. I have them on tablet, so I fill them out on those days, email them to myself for record keeping, and then email them to the people who need it. So it actually is pretty convenient. Yeah.
I do too, Aaron. Anything to use my ink. Y'all are hilarious.
Like the move is my the move is it's my note taker. I walk around and have to write information down, but it's also just like that scratch piece of paper on my desk when I'm at work. Write a phone number down, write some flight information down, just random stuff that I write down that's not like some structured activity. I do structured activity on it too. Like I have that's what I really write in for my work journals that I do. I write in, like whatever I had going on for the day. So, and I keep a tally in there too.
I do need to make write in my journal entry for the day.
Remarkable has a feature on the tablets where you can make check boxes.
Mm.
You go into like text note. Well, you go into text. You bring up the text box, and then you go to the check. They have a number, they have a bullet points, and then they have a check, and it's really like a checklist. So you put the check there. If you want to type something next to it, you can, or you can just have the check there, and you can have some handwriting next to it, and then when you click on it, it's gonna strike through it because it's done.
Oh, that's cool.
It is.
That's cool. I like that.
For my work journal, I use that to write down the names of people who've wronged me, and once I get my payback, then I check it off. Yeah.
You in this list of people who have wronged you.
I got lists for everything. I got lists of people who've wronged me, uh, and I'm waiting for revenge. Um, I have a list for people who get on my nerves on certain days, and then I check them off once I respond in a way that makes me feel better. Um, I have a slap list, a list for people I want to slap, but I don't slap anybody because I'm non-violent and I love all people. But you might be on my list if you've wronged me.
Do you have a list about your wife?
About all the things I love about her, of course, and I don't check anything off of that. I want it to stay. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
Good answer.
yeah.
Good answer.
I got a new cup too.
You did. I'm kind of jealous.
You could have got one.
Nah. Aaron, can you explain the difference between task and to dos in your opinion? In your option opinion, whatever.
Okay, so for me, a task is they might be the same, but a task is something I got to complete. So I kind of like I apply task to a larger project. So let's say if I have a let's say I'm working on an inventory project at work, and the main project is the completion of the inventory project, right? I will break that down, and I actually will break this down in my planning as task. So the inventory project will be the focus in the main project, and then the task would be I'll say the different sections of the the warehouse that I want to make sure is inventoried out in a certain order. So um, let's say I want to start on aisles 1A through I don't know 13. For the first half of the day, that would be the task to complete, and I have a deadline to complete that task, and then so forth and so forth. To dos are just things I need to do throughout the day. Work on the inventory project, boom. Buy milk. Uh, Work on the book project. Um, Go through and clean up my emails. To me, those are just to dos. But that's my logic. I don't know if that logic makes sense, she, but that would be my logic. So I guess the task would be the things that I need to complete the larger project or a part of the larger project or the project period. And the to dos would be just small things I need to get done, if that makes sense. What do you think, sweetie? What do you think?
I think I probably agree with you. Tasks are to me like a must do. They must get done. Yeah, you have those, like you said, the smaller to dos or something to complete the greater task, the greater to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I'm moving this weekend. All right, so what I need to do? I need to pack the kitchen. I need to do this. I need so it's smaller things to do to create to complete the bigger to do. That's
Right.
the task. That's how I see it. But they're all to do. It's all a task. It's all to do.
I
See,
also
that
think,
confuses me. Violet now has tasks and to dos in the calendar.
oh, because now when you look at task and to dos in Firewoods, I think that's just one of the checklists and one isn't. Hold on.
I'm trying to figure out how to apply them in my workflow.
Oh no, I was using those the other day, and I actually like them. And bothers me about that's what bothers me about Vywoods because they have some awesome tools, but they seem like they can't get the organization of these awesome tools right. I hate this stylus, but I'm only using it because I paid $35 for it.
Mm, sorry to hear that.
I hate it though. It writes good, but it's too small. Pause. Now I'm finna look at it. She all right. So
So to dos are subtasks. Yeah.
yes, that is correct.
Yes.
So get milk. I would show this on screen, but I don't have my overhead camera working. Well, it's not on, and I'm using the mount for the overhead camera as a light to hold the light for Sweetie.
More light.
All right, she ink. So see, I look at the task space on the AI paper platform, She Ink, as honestly just the memo space. But then I have notes, and then I have to dos. Now I will say this though, in how the AI paper platform, I like the fact that when you're writing to text, when you use the write to text or the write to type keyboard on the AI paper platform, you can write anywhere on the screen. See? I don't know if the camera can see that.
No.
You can write anywhere on the screen though. Hold on. Oh. Oh, that's you twice, isn't it? Ah, see? So when you pull up the to do, you can just write anywhere on the screen.
Well, bless you.
So I think the difference with the to dos on the AI paper platform versus the task, it seems like with the to dos, well, I know with the to dos, I can put a to do in. Once I create that to do, now it's going to pop up as a to do, and it's going to give you an alert. So you're going to get a notification. So it's going to give you a notification saying that you have a to do to complete. And then once you complete it, checks it off. It also identifies that to do on your calendar. as something you need to complete.
She said she did not know that.
When you go to the task, all the tasks that you do on the AI paper platform is write something by that little box, is write something by the box, and then you have to physically check it. So you physically check it off. It doesn't check off by itself. And then it's presented like in a different way too. So see, it's presented in a different way. So you have to physically check that off. But when you go to the to do, you can't write because it's not a written note. It's like a type note or text note. And then you can just put your styli or your finger in a circle and it's going to check it off. But it's also going to give you an alert. So whatever date you set that to do up for is going to give you an alert. Similar to an event. And I do like the fact that I can create to-dos directly from my notes. I like that piece as well. I think that's pretty cool. Apparently you could already, but couldn't you already do all of this on Supernote when it comes to to-dos? I know the event creation from the note might be a new thing within the last like 6 months for the AI paper platform, but yeah, I like the fact that I can just have some meeting notes, and let's say I have some to-dos that I need to finish by the end of the day, I can just create those directly from the from the note.
You must be hot.
Yeah, you can write anywhere on the screen once you are using your handwriting to type um keyboard. You definitely can write anywhere on the screen. My handwriting is trash, so sometimes it doesn't get the whole word, but you know. Oh yeah, she must be hot.
She hot.
It's a little warm in this room though.
It is.
Yeah, but it has to be warm because we don't like being cold.
It doesn't work for me. Being cold does not work for me.
Did you take the puppy sweater off?
You know what? I did not. I should probably do that. Come here. You know she's stubborn.
Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, I was talking about less is more.
Yes.
I just, I don't know. I feel like the Pen Star platform is the first platform that kind of like made me look at it that way with less is more because I just had the tools that I need. And now when I look at my workflow and I look at books, the majority of those tools I don't even use. I don't even need them. I don't even care they're there. Like I rarely use layers. Rarely use layers. Only use the outline, use links, I use tags.
I think Remarkable needs to add a calendar app like Outwoods.
I can see that. I'll agree with that. But I wouldn't use it. I used to use the WeWoods calendar a lot, but eating calendars just don't do enough for what I needed to do. Plus, my phone is always in my pocket, or I'm in front of the computer, or I have my iPad open. Most times, like if you see my desk at work, my work computer's open. My iPad is open to my playlist calendar, and every time I have a new meeting to attend or I write down a new to do, not to do, if I have a new meeting to attend or a new deadline to meet, once I enter that stuff in my calendar for work, or I get an email and I just hit accept, and now all of that stuff hits my calendar, it's gonna hit my iPad. It's linked with playlists, a productivity app by Brandon Boswell. So it's all in real time and it's there. E-ink doesn't do that. Eventually it's gonna sync, but no. And then I have to make sure that the AI paper is on Wi-Fi.
Mm,
You know how the Wi-Fi works at the airport, baby. It's hit or miss from
it's
time to time.
horrible. It's horrible.
But you can't get on the official Wi-Fi. That Wi-Fi works great, you know.
Of course. No, 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 it does. It works fantastic. But you can't get on that.
But like just for a regular, planning, I don't know. And I was using the Viwoods calendar app for just regular personal planning. But like I said, I found it easier to just pull out my phone. No matter which phone, no matter the iPad, computer, once I hit that entry once, it's gonna sync on everywhere I need to be. So I kind of stopped using it. I still like it. I think it's the best calendar app on E-Ink, but I stopped using it. I wish that the move was the size of the AI Paper Mini though. Or I wish Remarkable comes out with a tablet the size that 7.8 to 8.2 inch size screen. I know they won't because they got the move, but it would be nice if they did. Although the move really works great. I liked how you used it on your interview on the red carpet, sweetie.
It worked really well. It worked really well. I, it was small enough. It was big enough to hold. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't take away from like having a big, like having the scribe would have done. It would have took away, some focus.
Yeah, there were times that when I was editing, I was like, "Oh, that's the move," because it's so tiny. You really look like, and you look like you have like one of those little reporter books, note takers in your hand.
That's what she made note of. She said, and I noticed you had the thing removed remarkable. I don't know. Y'all know the names. I know.
The Remarkable Paper Pro move.
There you go. The long name.
She Ink. Do you use the AI features on your AI paper? And are you interested in the iFly Tech, the AI Note?
I've been seeing that thing. I always see. I've been seeing that for the last year and a half. Ads on Facebook. I didn't know what it was.
They got ads everywhere. Facebook, IG. I haven't seen any on TikTok.
No.
Of course, they're on YouTube. They put a lot of money in marketing for that thing, and that's what's funny because it's funny because there were some people in the community who man, they were dissing iFly Tech because they were like, oh man, these aren't real reviews. They're just paying people to say this and say that. And yeah, man, reviewers was getting online speaking their truth.
Hmm.
I don't want to say anything else. And it's cool, but it kind of felt like, to me, it kind of felt like because they wanted to send people, they sent people devices out, but I think they also sent a script attached, and they also had stipulations of, what you're gonna say, and I guess how they can use your content. And I guess it didn't sit right with some people.
Hmm. She says, "No, I don't," and yes, I am.
I I don't care. So my thing is this: if a company contacts me and they say, "Hey, I want you to review this tablet. I need you to follow this script." If I get the tablet in my hand and the things that are on the script are true, like if the tablet works the way they say it's supposed to work, if I think it's a good piece of tech and the script is in line with what they're actually presenting and pushing, I don't have a problem, reading the script. If I get the piece of tech in my hand and I think that they are lying, and they just want to pay me to say this is a good product so they can sell it,
Mhm.
I would send it back in decline. Because there's no different between, and that's what I'm saying. I never understood why some people were criticizing iFly Tech because, and they did the same thing with WeWoods a little bit, and I don't understand it because when the Remarkable Move dropped, that whole day was clearly paid advertising. They paid content creators to review the move because I'm talking about on launch day of the move. Man, I saw 20 videos in 30 minutes, I swear, from like your major reviewers.
Mhm.
And it was nothing but praise. And I was cool with it. Cause I'm like, oh, okay, it's on brand. One of these reviewers low key made a full commercial. Like it was a walking through the woods commercial situation. I was like, oh, homie got the bag. I think the bag in YouTube reviews is probably like 4 grand. I'm like, yeah, homie got the bag, bro. He made a whole drone shot. You heard that?
Yes.
I don't know what I said, but Meta decided to tell me that they're learning every day.
They are every day, every day.
Yeah, homie had like a whole drone shot, and I'm like, this is a commercial. And so like for the next month, it was nothing but positive stuff said about the move, right? And then you know after like that, the whole month campaign went away. Then one of these content creators was like, "It's time for me to tell you the truth about the remarkable Paper Pro move." And I was like, "Oh, that mean homie can really tell what he feel now."
Mm.
You know, check cleared. Boy, I tell you. But they mad because iFly Tech want to pay content creators. Boy, I tell you. It'd be funny too, because some of these dudes be having a lot of followers. It's just that they don't use e-ink, so you can tell they never used e-ink before. You can tell that because they got numbers, subs and views, that they got contacted and was like, "Hey, push this," and they was like, "Okay, I'll do it."
I mean, I don't get it's just like paying a sports player to market wear their shoes or their brand of clothes or whatever. It's the same thing. It's just um a tablet. Hello, J2 Tro- Trophy Boy.
What's going down? What's going down? Yeah, I don't see a problem with anybody getting paid to do reviews. Like we're content creators, we should get paid. Like I don't know what's good. I guess.
Ah,
Um, yeah, like we would sent me the two, the C1 ceramic and the other propane they sent out to me, and I didn't. It was no strings attached. So when I did my review, I said, "Hey, well, this is sponsored by WeWoods. They sent me these two pens."
mm-hmm.
So I feel like if a company sends me something to review, I should get the review done in a timely manner. I should actually review the content. So if you're
Yes.
sending me something, I should actually review the content. Like I'm not gonna give you a BS review. I'm gonna actually do what I should in a timely manner. Give this thing a review. Um, and tell the truth of how I feel about it. I'm gonna tell you what I like about it, what I dislike about it. And, if they got a little script to give me, you know what I'm saying? I'll read script if it's in line with what the piece of tech actually does. I'm not gonna read a script that's a complete lie just because you want to send me something free. I mean, I just be like, no, thank you in the email, and you can have this nonsense back. And then I wouldn't even mention, like, I wouldn't even care. Because even now, I buy this stuff. I have to
You
buy the
do.
tablets myself, or I have to find a way to borrow it from someone.
Mm-hmm.
There have been times that I got a tablet in my hand, whether I bought it or I got it on loan from someone, and I didn't like it. I tried it out. I didn't like it, and my style of content, I'm not gonna go blast them. I'm just gonna not do it. Like,
This is true.
I didn't think it was cool. That happened to me the first time with the mantle. I had it in my hand. I didn't have enough time to. I didn't have enough time to truly do the review I needed to do. So I just didn't do it. And then when the opportunity to review the Nomad came around, I said I'm gonna sit with it. I'm gonna use this thing. I'm gonna daily drive it for a week. I'm gonna learn the ins and outs, and I'm really gonna review it to see if this is something I need to buy because it's so awesome and intuitive, or if I'm cool with doing a review, putting it in the box, sending it back to where I received it from, and never touching the Supernote device again with my hands. Yeah. What do you think I'm at, sweetie, on that?
In regards to the,
Either buying a Supernote or never wanting it to touch my hands again.
I wouldn't say you wouldn't want it to touch your hands again, but I don't think it's like a must-have for you.
I want a crystal Nomad so bad. It's clear. Yeah, it's clear. The Nomad is the one Supernote device that I ain't got two. Well, they got three technically, but no, I would actually buy a Nomad because of the size. I would use it. I would use it because of the size. I would get past the retro looking UI. I would get past the bouncy writing surface. It would probably be. You know what? It would actually be good for you, to be honest. Yeah. Actually, I think the Supernote platform period will be good for you because
Pourquoi?
because it's simple enough. And I'm not saying it's like you're slow or anything. I'm saying it's simple enough to it's simple enough with the UI for you to be able to navigate it. It's not too much more confused. It's not like too much of a learning. It's not books. It's not the learning curve that books is, and it will get all those things that you really want to do with the scribe that you can't do. You can do that with a Supernote platform tablet, and you have the ability to have the Kindle app, and you're not gonna want other apps really. So we wouldn't have to do that ridiculous side loading exercise just to
Definitely.
get third party apps on it. The Kindle is already preloaded, so you're fine.
Gotta love that.
The file structure is pretty good. They have that quick access menu where you can throw some things on the quick access and you can quickly jump in between your information.
I like that.
I don't think the reading experience is going to be as good as the scribe.
That might be a problem.
It's just like the rest of these e-readers where, the Kindle app works good, but it's not a Kindle device. And it's not like you won't have a scribe, so you know what?
I just don't like carrying around a bunch of. You carry around 15 million tablets, and whereas I really don't want to carry that many.
Well, I think hold on now. Hold on now. I don't carry around 50 million tablets. My daily carry for work is the Remarkable Paper Pro Move and the Note Air 4C. I might have an iPad in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking about all the tech I carry daily, or are you talking about?
Just not all the tech you carry daily, just the tablets.
Okay, well, tablet wise, yes, my normal everyday carry is going to be the Remarkable Paper Pro Move, the Note Air 4C, and the iPad. That's my normal. That's all I need for work. Now, 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 I will admit that the Remarkable 2 has been in my bag lately because I write on my lunch break.
Mm. I want to have that many, but only carry the one. I said, no, you're not. You're awesome.
Yeah, you're awesome. But that's because you're tiny, she. I'm 6'2", 240. Well, I'm not 240 anymore. I'm 220. I weigh 228 now.
How does that make you feel?
I feel great, actually.
Oh,
So I can stand to carry a couple of things in my bag, sheet ink. So okay, if I was going to work tomorrow, technically in my bag it would be the Move, the Remarkable 2, the Note Air 4C, or the 10.3, whichever one is there, and then I would have the iPad. But again, I'm only carrying the move the I'm only carrying the Remarkable 2 because I do some writing on my break, and I've been using it for meeting notes.
see,
And honestly, mainly the so mainly the Note Air 4C stays in my bag because it has the front light. It's I like to use that at work when I'm doing the long format writing, working on a project. Because I don't work on a project with the Remarkable 2. I use the Note Air 4C for that. However, I would say if I had to just go to just one tablet, it would be if I had to go down to just one tablet out of the ecosystems that I use today, it would be the Remarkable 2. That'd be the only tablet I take with me. Yep. What else you got, sweetie?
in techie news.
In any news, what are you reading? What's on your TBR?
Okay, so
Don't give me the whole list. Just give me like two.
no, I don't know. Okay, I just finished. I just finished my South Earth Syndicate series. That was 5 books, and then actually I finished my book in my rhythm by C.M. Campbell. I finished that book today. So I have not decided. I am really interested in reading one of the books that I just got. It really caught my eye. Um, and it's called All Eyes on Him. I think I really want to dive into that. It is, I'm gonna guess a thriller. I'm gonna say it's a thriller. Um, he might be a serial killer, maybe. And so the friend goes undercover as the maid to figure out what happened to her friend who left the club with this guy.
You
And
told me
now
about
she's,
that.
yeah, and the friend is now in the coma. She left the club with the guy and she's in a coma now. So her best friend decides to go undercover as the maid because he's a wealthy to do, you know, millionaire, man of the year. And but now she might be in over her head, especially since she just found out the last maid went missing. So, and on the side, I should go get it. But y'all know I love pretty books and edges that are sprayed, and it has all the little things. And on the writing on the edge of the book says, "Make sure you follow the rules." So, yeah, I think I'm really interested in that one.
I'm excited to hear about that one.
I figured you would like that one.
Yeah.
I figured that you might. That'd be kind of right up your alley.
Look, she says for work she uses the Go, the Mini, the Remove, and the Palmer, and the Tiny e-reader. She ink.
Good glory.
Wow, you worse than me. So I'm assuming, now she ink has also said the 10.3 lives at her desk. So
Okay.
I think she leaves that at work. I'm pretty sure the Mini travels with her, the Move travels with her, the Palmer travels with her. Oh, so all of these are small. So
Yeah.
all these are mini. Oh, she ain't said she was gonna be our connect for the mini e-reader. I want one of those.
Okay. The little itty bitty
Yeah,
tonight.
I'm blind as shit, so
How
I ain't
are
gonna be
you
able.
gonna even read that? It's gonna
I
be
just want
two
one.
words. I would say you can't read off that. It's gonna be like 2 words on the page.
I just want one, but that's what I want to send the when I get through my book
Yeah,
and like my what do you call the people who read it to let you know if it's terrible or not?
like the beta readers and all that test readers, the
Yeah,
beta
like
readers.
I want to send the beta readers that of course, I'm
That'd
gonna
be
send
so
them
cool.
the actual book, but then I want to send them the little bitty scammer e-reader. So
Yeah, now that'd be cool.
on the weekends, she carries the remove and the tiny e-reader. Can you see? Can you read on the tiny? I gotta get one because I gotta see if it's really a readable option.
For you,
I got glasses on. Chat. Let me tell y'all something.
sir.
Y'all see these Oakley Metas I have on? So I have I have two prescriptions. I have one for distance when I'm driving. I want to see people who are more than 10 feet away, and then I have the my glasses I use for the computer and for reading because I'm blind like an old man now. They accidentally put my computer reading glass prescription in my Oakley Metas. And I was furious at first. And I'm like, this is ludicrous. Who does this? Why would I want smart glasses as readers? But whatever. They said just hold on to them until the corrected lens come in. And I just thought they were gonna bring me the lenses that, and then they can pop them in and pop them out at the store, and then I go on by my merry way. No, that's not what happens, chat.
That is not.
They order a whole nother pair of glasses, redo the order, and send those to the store. So I was like, I'm gonna just try them out to see if the microphone's better, see if the camera's better, see if they work better than the Ray Bans, or if they're just a different style of glasses. They're more comfortable than the Ray Bans, even though the Ray Ban Metas are pretty comfortable. The Oakleys are even more comfortable. And I never realized how much I enjoy having smart glasses as readers. It's so now I have a dilemma because I'm pretty sure that when the corrected prescription comes in, I'm pretty sure I have to give them these back.
Yes, you do.
But I don't want to because I'd be on the phone while I'm reading on the computer and stuff. I couldn't do that at first. Well, I could with my AirPods, but I don't like having AirPods in my ear all the time. And I can't put on my Ray-Ban Metas and work at the computer because they're for distance, so I can't see anything with those on. So sometimes I'm at work and I want to listen to rants about tech, and I just want to use my glasses. I don't want to use headphones. But now I didn't know that I needed smart glasses as readers. Is it too much, chat, if I just go ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to pay for the readers too. Is it too much money to spend on smart glasses as readers? Let me know, chat. Cause I think I know what Sweetie's gonna say. Sweetie, what are you gonna say?
Yes, because you have other ones. You have other glasses that read it. Like, dude, you do too much.
So what you're telling me is,
You,
okay, I gotta get another pair of readers anyway, though. Okay, now I gotta get another pair of readers
uh-uh.
anyway. They might not be too much cheaper.
She said I could take pics. The little reader is the same as reading a standard print book. And good to see you on the live, but I'm an old lady and have to go to bed. Let me know what you decide.
Oh, she ain't. I'm finna go to bed too. The only reason why, me and Sweetie both are still up and not, we're both off tomorrow.
Uh,
Did you hear that?
that's your bedtime.
That is my bedtime alert, guys. At 9:44, lets me know to go lay down.
Yep. Well, thanks for hopping on.
Yep.
She said you're gonna hop off.
Oh, we're finna hop off too.
What are you reading, Aaron?
Oh, I'm reading what's this thing called? Cause I got it open right now.
I don't know.
Um The Wizard's Butler.
Oh, you did tell me about
I'm
that.
gonna go ahead and try that one out. Uh oh wait, whoa, what did that do? Oh wait, what did that do? Why did it do that?
What are you doing?
Oh no, the EMR pin. No, I'm reading the. I'm reading the Wizard's Butler. She told me that. So Gopher Cake is the one who was like, she's reading this.
Robert says I have a lot of readers all over the house, just in case you're in the kitchen and you leave the book, the other reader in the bedroom. You have it in the kitchen available for you, so you
That's
can
what I'm
carry on
saying.
over.
And then
That's a lot.
what if I need to take a hey Meta, take a picture. Boom. Boom. I can't do that with regular glasses, babe.
He says I'm thinking about getting some Ray-Ban smart glasses, but not as readers. Hey, I love that. Is probably Aaron talked me into getting those Ray-Ban Metas. I was not. I was like, you're crazy. Um, but that was probably one of the best buys of the year. I love them. I love not having to have something inside my ear
Mm-hmm.
every time I want to talk
Mm-hmm.
or listen to something, and I feel like I'm going to lose them, the AirPods, every time. They they never fit in my ear correctly most times. So I love those things. They're awesome.
They do translation as well.
They do. I haven't used it yet.
I've used it. It works great too. So I have some coworkers that like to speak Spanish around other coworkers. I think
He
that's so
said it like
rude.
an
I think that's so rude. So they don't know though. So when I'm walking up, I'll be like, "Hey, Meta, translate Spanish to English."
Mucho loco en la cabeza.
I haven't set these up, but the other ones are.
Oh,
But I'll do it, and then I just go walk by them, right? And I just be standing there like, hey, how y'all doing? Oh, hey, hello, and and then they go back.
so have you heard them talking about you yet?
Then none of them are on my slap list.
But-
Oh, but I heard the juicy conversations though. I heard them talking about some coworkers because they'll say something in Spanish, then they'll be like Brandon. I'm like,
Ooh.
ooh, they don't like Brandon. Brandon did what? I'll be like, because and I don't think the trans. Sometimes it misses bits and pieces,
Yeah,
but the pieces out here, I'm like, ooh. And then I already know the cuss words in Spanish. Like all the words to start a fight in Spanish, I already know them. So
of
I
course
hear
you
that
know.
mixed in too. I'll be like, ooh, Brandon gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Special.
Now the battery life is better on the Oakley Metas. I think it seems like the speakers are a little better.
Mm.
So you'll see when you get yours in, and then you'll let me know. Actually, when you get yours in, we're going to do a joint review of the Oakley Metas versus the Ray Ban Metas.
I
No one said anything to you, Meta. You can stop listening.
You know, they're always listening. Everything is always listening and taking pictures.
Hey, Meta, what glasses are better, the Oakleys or the Ray Bans?
Mm. Mm. Guess she told you.
I'm a mixture of both.
Mm.
She told me I should consider Oakley Meta glasses because they're stylish.
I heard that.
The Oakley smart glasses would tell me to buy the Oakley smart glasses though.
Of course, anything else will be uncivilized.
Great marketing by Oakley, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go read a little bit of the Wizard's Butler. Sweetie's gonna read one of her sexy flexy men books, and
It's
um,
probably a killer.
we're gonna have some content coming out. So you guys check out Dominique Unscripted. She has the interview up right now. She's working on the interview tomorrow. We will record and edit. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be editing her book haul. So if you guys are interested in what Sweetie's reading, you're going to go to Dominique Unscripted. That will be out at some point tomorrow. And
Yay.
then my third installment of the Remarkable 2 review is going to be out. So this last video is actually going to show pretty much how I'm using the Remarkable ecosystem for productivity and my needs. So we're gonna cover the Remarkable Partner app, which is pretty good. We're gonna go over the Remarkable tool, uh, the writing feel, how I feel about the tablet, if I like it or not, and then we're gonna talk about how I use the Remarkable tool and the Move and the Partner app to complete the experience. And then I'm gonna email Remarkable again with links to all of these videos that I've made about Remarkable and ask them for the fourth time.
Send me.
Just send me the Paper Pro because I don't want to buy it. I've spent money now on two of your devices plus your Connect subscription. Just send me the paper. You can send me Remarkable if you're watching. You can send me a
You can
refurbished
send him.
Paper Pro.
You can do it.
I'm not picky. Refurbished is just as good as new. So send me one. Just don't send me one with the yellow screen. Send me one with the fixed screen. Yep. But yeah, thank you guys for checking us out tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're here 2 days a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. But today was Tuesday because Sweetie has an interview on Wednesday. But you can always find us here, Tech Trapper Live, Dominique Unscripted, and we will see you guys
Yep.